How's it going, everyone? Ads here. Do you require assistance in Wreckfest II? We're going to be talking about assists. We're going to talk about what's good, what's not so good. We're going to be talking about the three main ones. We've already spoken about transmission, so we're not really going to be talking about that at all. We've already said manual and clutch. That's if you want to be sweaty, little try hard. Manual and clutch is the way to go. There's not really any other answer to that. So we're going to be talking about ABS. We're going to be talking about traction control, stability control. We'll get straight into the game and we'll crack on and we'll talk about it. Right, so here we are in Wreckfest II. So you might have been around some online servers, or you might have spoken to some people in Discords, in Reddits, or the general, just generally in the community. You've spoken to people and you've asked a question: what are the best assists? And people say to you, normally, 9 times out of 10, I've seen it myself, it was the first thing I ever saw when I asked, half off half. Half off half. Half off half. Half off half. That's normally the answer, right? And it's normally good. It's not. So when we're talking about half off half, we'll talk about that now. Half ABS, no traction control, and half stability control. Right, so is this the best assist settings, or are these the best assist settings in the game? And the answer is maybe. Sometimes. Not all the time. Most of the time probably, but not all the time. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm a filthy little tryhard. So when you're in events or when you're doing hot laps, you're wondering, like, where are those tenths? Where can I find a tenth? Where can I find half a tenth? And you start fiddling around with things. You start thinking, well, maybe if I just changed the ABS, or maybe if I just changed the stability control. You can do that because sometimes it's quicker. No ABS or no stability control, we'll get to those later, but I'm talking about half ABS, full ABS, and half stability control, full stability control. Sometimes on full for ABS and stability control, sometimes on some tracks with certain cars it can be quicker, and the only way you're going to find out is if you test. And normally it's been I found this out like during training for endurance events, the really, really sweaty endurance events where all the quick people go. So, and you're doing laps, and you're trying to find bits of time, and you realise, oh, on this track, full ABS is quicker than half. Or, oh, on this track, full stability control is quicker than half. Not a lot, maybe a little, but when you're talking about racing against guys like IQ, Mr. J, Ryoski, sometimes half a tenth is everything. It's qualifying first instead of fifth. It's over a race distance, it's a couple of seconds. It's a lot. It's really a lot. These guys are super consistent, and you need all the time you can get. And we are talking about how to get good at Wreckfest, so this is what we need to be talking about. It's the slithers. It's getting even close to these guys to be able to possibly race them or have an overtake. And sometimes, and it's proven because I've done it before in an event last year where I managed to beat IQ. It doesn't happen that often, but it sometimes it does. And I used full off full. So I used full ABS, no traction control, and I used full stability control. I think that was in B class in a Rama RS on Wreckfest I, and that's what I did. And I only found that out by testing until I found that works better than half off half. Is half off half a good base? Yes. Can you get world records with half off half? Yes. Can you win events? Yes. Can you be super duper quick and win a lot of races? Yes. But sometimes it's not always the best. It's gonna be the best a lot of the time, but some of the time not. So the reason why I'm not talking about traction control is because I just want you to pretend that it doesn't exist. If you are a filthy little tryhard, the default for traction control is always none, because it's not that good. Some people will chime in and say, well, it helps me out of corners. It stops me from flipping. It stops me from spinning. Yes, if you are having struggles with those things, and you require some traction control to help you out, yes, sometimes it helps. and it's proven that it's helped people in those situations. But if you are purely about speed and being quick and being a tryhard and winning and only thinking about winning, that's not going to help. It's just going to make you worse. I'm sorry. It's just pretend it doesn't exist. Just get it out of your mind. Just erase it from your memory. So now we're talking about no ABS. No ABS, similar to traction control, in my opinion. I've never found a situation where I've found it to be better or as good as half or full ABS. So we'll just get rid of no ABS too. Stability control, none. Right, so this is interesting because no stability control. Can you be quick with no stability control? Yes. Can you be very, very, very quick? Yes. Can you get world records with no stability control? Yes. Can you win races? Yes. Dirty races, gonna be harder. Semi-clean, it's gonna be harder. You can get spun easier, but yes, you can win them if you're out in front. So stability control on none. There's the try-hard perspective, there's the purist perspective, and then there's here's my opinion. So with stability control, having it on none, it's like trying to eat your cereal with chopsticks, right? Yes, you can still eat your cereal. It's gonna be harder and it's gonna take longer. It's like knowing that you're gonna go out on a night out with the lads, but for some reason you ask your other half if or your significant other if she'd prefer you to help her around the house instead. I don't know why you would ask that, but obviously the answer from the significant other is going to be, well, yeah, you know, she'd rather you help her out, but you want to go out with the lads anyway. You've just made it harder for yourself. That's what no stability control is. I kind of went on a tangent there. I do apologize, but yeah, no stability control. It's harder. Can you be quick? Yes. Should I discount it completely? No. If you are a purist and you want to be quick but have it more difficult for yourself, use it on no stability if you want. It's your life. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, it's definitely possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, right, that's it for assists. Thank you very much for your time. I recommend playing around with things and just seeing what works. This is for the early access build of Wreckfest II. Tried and tested. Half ABS is good. Full ABS is good. Half stability control is good. Full stability control is good. No stability control is good if you want to spend more time to perfect it. Can you be quicker than half stability and full stability with no stability? No, not in my opinion. I've done a lot of it and I've not really found a way to be quicker. But you can be as quick sometimes. Traction control, get rid of it. Throw it out. Don't care. It doesn't even exist. I never even see it on my screen. It's there, but I don't know. Anyway, we're going to end the video there. Thank you for joining me. We'll be talking about steering wheels next. Settings for steering wheels. So thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you on the next one. GG's. Bye.